Hi guys, how's everyone doing? So this is going to be like a new series that I'm thinking of putting up for my channel. Basically I'm calling it the Reseller Review, and it will be my review of basically how my week's gone in reselling, and also maybe a little bit of my personal life as well, but I'll put that more further towards the end. Basically it's a bit of a take on Caroline's reseller rambling, so I kind of nicked the idea, but I kind of quite like the idea of kind of sort of vlogging every week of just what my progress is basically. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing it every Friday, and I'll probably get the video up either late Friday or Saturday. So sales wise have been okay. I wouldn't say they've been great. Obviously this time of the year they're never going to be great. I'd say about 3 a day, so we're looking what 20 odd a week, which, well, that's probably a bit more than 20 a week. It's probably more like 30 a week actually. But I'd say about 3 to 4 a day average. Yeah. So it's okay, not too bad. That's obviously on eBay. I get like a little trickle on Amazon, but there's not really that much. I put a few sort of what I call quicker seller items on Amazon, just to kind of get them through quick, and then because on Amazon there's so many customers, so if you've got like a quick selling item, you can just put it on there and it just sells very quick. I mean, it's still, eBay still sells pretty quick as well, but I find if you've got something you just need to turn over pretty quickly within a day or two, Amazon is your best bet rather than eBay. But that's just my opinion. I'll sort of talk about that a little bit later, I think. Yeah, so I'd say overall the sales wise has been okay. I've had a few like sort of biggish sales as well, which has helped. And just move that camera there. I'm doing these on my phone, by the way, so you know. So yeah, I've had a few sort of biggest sales which have helped, like a few consoles and stuff. I've sold. PS3 sold the other day, I think Monday or Tuesday, so that was quite good. And that was like 65, I think I got for that. But it went it went over to my my homeland of Jersey, and I kind of got the postage a bit messed up, but never mind. I'll have to. I mean, they gave me £10 more postage, but I think it cost me like 21 in the end to send. But oh well. Yeah, my fault. I'll just have to just take that on the chin. Move on. It's my fault, really. I should have charged the correct amount. So yeah, I would say overall I had some decent sales. Obviously, I've had some like like £5 things and stuff like that, which the whole thing was like £5, and I'm actually starting to think whether it's even worth doing actually a lot of the time now. I think actually I'm going to start setting minimum price now for my stuff of like £10, because I just feel like not only is it like a bit of a downer when you kind of get like the cha-ching, and then you kind of only get like £5. Not only it's like kind of where if you get a cha-ching and it's like 20, you're like okay, this is better. Or 20, 30, 40, or something like 50 or something, and then yeah, obviously you're well happy with that. Yeah, obviously I just think, well, maybe I might go. I think anything over 5 I'll probably still do, but I think now certainly 6 and under I'm not even going to bother with. Even probably actually 8 or under I'll probably go to. I'll probably go to 8. That'll probably be the minimum I'll go to now. And I think basically what I'm going to do with the old list, with those old listings, is if they're all video games and they're like under £8, they're just going to go to CEX now, and I'm just going to trade them in for whatever I can get, and then just spend the credit on better games that I know are going to sell very, very quick. Talking about that, I wanted to just get onto sort of what I call the sort of cash converters and CEX game, which is basically, if people don't know, and I'm sure some people have experimented with this, it's basically where you buy off cash converters and then you sell to CEX for vouchers. So basically I got Skate 3 for $4.99, if you'll be able to see that. It's going to be difficult. There we go, $4.99, Skate 3. That's actually, CEX will give you a voucher for £10 currently for this game. I think they want to sell it for like 15 or 18 or something, I don't know. And it's only going for £10 on Amazon, so good luck if you can sell at that price. Is what I say. Some of CEX prices are just so, I don't know, they're just so bad. So can't you design some software that just automatically generates the current lowest Amazon price, and then you work out your selling price from there, and then obviously you work out your voucher and your cash price from what you're selling it from. It just seems bonkers to me, because like Minecraft, they're giving £12 current, and maybe they've changed this, I hope they have by now, giving £12 voucher for, or £8 cash. You can buy it new for 14, and they're trying to sell it for 18 used. You can buy it new off Amazon for 14, or at least last time I looked. Maybe these prices have changed, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure those are the actual those are the prices. And then another one was Animal Crossing on the Nintendo 3DS, which is the new Leaf. They had that up for 8, and then it came down to 6 or £5.99. So I brought that. CEX are giving £18 in vouchers for this. Currently going for Amazon £20, but obviously if you sell it on Amazon, probably looking about what, 16 after fees and delivery, maybe. Yeah, I'd say about 16. It might be no, it won't be as low as 50. Probably be up at 16 something. So yeah, I'll just take the voucher again. And the good thing with these two is that they come to £28 in voucher, which is exactly the price to buy Pokemon Black 2, and then Pokemon Black 2 sells for about 30 on Amazon. So effectively, after my fees and delivery, I should get 26, 25 £25 back. Let's say £25, and then I've only spent what, 5 and 6, so 11. So I've made £14 just literally buying two things, taking it down another shop, getting another game, selling that on Amazon. And that Pokemon Black 2 sales within like 2-3 days max. I've had loads of them. In fact, the guys off CEX, in my local CEX, they must be thinking they probably know by now I'm a trader really, rather than a video game player. They must know, because I spend so much time buying Mario. I bought 3 Mario Kart 7s and about 4 Pokemon Black 2s from them. It's like, what's he doing with all these same games? Some kind of crazy guy or something. He keeps buying the same game every time. Who is he? Yeah. So I am kind of a bit of a crazy guy anyway. But anyway, let's probably not go there. Yeah. So that's kind of my sort of little game that I like playing with cash converters and CEX, and you can play them so well actually if you really get into the system, figure out how it works. And I mean, I actually think, well, there wouldn't be, you couldn't make money full time from it, but you could certainly, if you were in full time employment, in your part time, in your lunchtime, you could do this little game, because it's literally popping into a shop, buying one thing, pop it into the next shop, trading it, getting your vouchers, buying it, and then going home and then just listing it as soon as you get home. So you could do that if you're more of a part-time reseller, and it's just something just to tick over. I mean, yeah, obviously it's not massive money. It's only going to be what, £14 when I actually sell the game on Amazon. So £14, you know, it's only going to be like what, 2 hours wages really when you think about it, but it all helps, doesn't it, really? Yeah, pickup wise, obviously the big pickup was on Sunday. The Lego hasn't been quite as good as what I thought it was going to be honest. Well, no, no, it is good. No, it's a very good deal. I got the deal fine. That's not the problem. I'm just a little bit concerned that after listing it on Wednesday, I listed it, so 2 days ago, I would have thought that I got at least one sale by now, but I haven't yet on that Lego, so I'm a bit concerned. But I think it's probably because I priced it maybe a little bit too high. But I had a look at the completed listings, and someone actually sold half a kilogram of the Lego Technic, because basically all Lego Technic in there, and they actually sold that for £20, and I've got mine for like 15. So I mean, I thought that would just tick through fairly quickly, because I've basically, well, I haven't copied their listing, but I've kind of used the same title and cut a few words out and what have you. But you know, obviously the description and everything else and pictures of mine, but you know, I do kind of do that quite a bit, where I kind of use like a completed title, you know, a title which is actually sold, because I just feel that if that's sold, there must be something to it that people, some keywords or what have you, that people are searching for. So I'm going to use that title more often than creating my own title. And I think it just saves time as well. I mean, there's nothing against it, it's just words. You can't copyright words. So, you know, obviously, if I use their pictures, that's a totally different thing. Or even if I use their description to a degree, that wouldn't be very. I mean, it's nothing. You can't. I guess there's nothing against it, but it's just probably a little bit wrong. But I don't think there's anything wrong taking the title. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah. So I think the Lego will be fine. It will sell through. It will just take maybe a little bit longer than I want. Probably going to have to wait a month or maybe potentially 2 months to really sell it all the way through. And because what I've done basically, I've got a couple of half-kilogram bags which I've got listed, and then I've got like a big 4 kilogram sort of job lot which I've listed as. I think I put the 4 kilogram up for £80, which is £20 a kilogram. And I just wanted to see if I could maybe shift quite a bulk of it first of all, because my ideal, what I'd want to do is shift the bulk of it, say half of it, get into profit, and then the rest of the half I can slowly work through, getting a little bit of, you know, getting a sale every now and again, and slowly working through some of the better parts that I've picked out, because I've been picking out a few of the better parts which I'm going to list individually. So this video is kind of getting a little bit long now. I want to wrap it up around the 15 minutes. Personal side, if you want to switch off now you can, because that's kind of the reselling done. Personal side hasn't, to be honest, there's not really, can't this camera properly, here we go. There's not really anything to say personally. The only thing I wanted to say personally was I've kind of reached the halfway mark on my sort of, you know, mainland adventure now. I gave myself 3 months, and I'm about 6 weeks in of my 12 weeks, so about a month and a half in. I'm going to have to start thinking a little bit now in terms of what I actually want to do now, moving forward, whether I think about actually staying or whether I think about going back to Jersey. I think at the moment I'm probably leaning towards going back to Jersey, but it's only because my concern is the winter time. I mean, I think I can make more than enough money at reselling, maybe not full time, but certainly part time at least. I could probably make enough in terms of actually covering my rent and my food anyway, through reselling alone. In the summertime, I'm just thinking that the winter, it's going to be difficult. You can't source very well. No car boots. It's going to start to get tougher and tougher, and I'm a bit concerned about that. I mean, obviously, you could say, well, you just need to keep buying loads and loads and loads in the summer, but there's just, I mean, how much can you buy? I mean, I've got limited storage here, really. I mean, yes, I could use FBA, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm leaning towards maybe going back to Jersey, but I'm not sure yet. I've still got time to think about a decision. They're probably after, I think probably by July. Is it July? Yeah. So August I think August the 8th I've got to. So probably around the start of July they're gonna probably, you know, the agency that I brought the property of probably gonna want to know whether I'm gonna carry on or not. They're probably gonna want some kind of notice. So I'm gonna have to think about it pretty soonish, because that's only really 2 weeks away now. So I am going to have to start thinking about that pretty soon. If they asked me right now, I'd have to say that I'd go back to Jersey, because although I need to sit down and actually look at the figures to make sure, you know, to see what I'm doing, but I'm just concerned with winter time of whether I can do it. And also, if I'm honest, like being on my own a lot, especially during winter, I just don't think it's going to be good for my morale and general how I feel. You know, I think being with family, certainly during winter, would be better for me. Because if I'm honest, I'm kind of missing family now, and it's kind of got to that point where I would kind of I mean, I'm going to go back to see them in end of July anyway, because I've got a wedding to go to, so that's something. And I will see them then. And this is coming up to the Father's Day on Sunday now, so it's going to be the first Father's Day I'm actually not going to be able to spend with my dad, which is a bit, yeah. I kind of want, you know, I did want to spend some time with him, but you know, it's a case that I couldn't really afford to go back just for the weekend. It just wasn't really going to happen. But I've sent cards, and hopefully he'll like that. Yeah. There's a lot of decisions. There's a lot of things up in the air, and that's kind of just my life at the moment. You know, it's one of those things I'll have to try and sort out. But thanks for sticking with me this far, up to 16 minutes now. It's crazy. Just been talking into a phone. Anyway, if you like it, give me a like, comment, and if you can, if you already haven't, then subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.